That's right, we're back. You thought we killed the vlog, didn't you? Well, we might not have returned before NSYNC or Harry Potter, but we definitely came back before Season 3 of Sherlock, so, the way I see it, we're ahead of the game. Moreover... What are you doing? Nothing you'd be interested in. You look different. You left my green hoodie at home. I had to improvise. Oh, get out. You're welcome. Jeez, nobody appreciates anything anymore. Good morning, Paul. It's Sunday. It's also September. The end of September. In fact, it's September 22nd. Happy Hobbit Day. Don't worry, I'll restrain myself from the Lord of the Rings related tangents in order to not gloss over the fact that this is my first vlog in Ecuador. This is also my room in Ecuador. See, we have this nice door, and then there are these nice shelves that hold my clothes, and even better shelves that hold more books. And then there's my laptop on the desk, and a dresser, and my bed, and a window. I'm having trouble processing the fact that I've already been here for 6 weeks as of today. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. And I thought I'd be better at Spanish by now. I'm still at the point where I know that walking into my social economic development of Ecuador class that it's gonna be hit or miss regarding how much I understand of what the professor is saying. But I think I'd have trouble understanding my Game 3 class in English, so we're really just rolling with the punches on that one. But I'm taking classes that interest me, thus they're worth the effort, which is what I keep reminding myself. Anyone who said that taking classes abroad was easy definitely was fluent in whatever language they were taking those classes in, or they had some sort of magical touch in which they found the classes that have minimal amounts of reading and... No. It takes me a minimum of 5 minutes to read a page in Spanish. Minimum. I mean, I'm really enjoying my time here, and I love the Latin culture, and it's going to be weird to return to the US where everyone doesn't greet you or bid you farewell with a kiss on the cheek. But it's hard. So I must deviate from the structure a bit here, Paul, and not offer you criticism, but rather admiration? Ugh, seriously? Weird, I know, right? There are 15 other BC students here. Over half of them were on my flight from Atlanta to Quito. We went through customs together, and orientation together, and we take a class together, and we go on trips together. Their presence offers a retreat into the BC bubble should I ever want it. The first night here, I was greeted by my very loving host parents, who make me breakfast and dinner and ask about my day. I've never really had to feel alone. I have had some struggles, but words of support from friends from home, both happened upon and explicitly sought, have been a comfort and been appreciated, even as I feel like I'm neglecting them with my focus very much present here in Quito. So I really have to give it up to you for not missing a single week, much less a month of vlogging, or even being late with a vlog, while you were adjusting to a new culture on your own. I don't know how you did it, but here's some sad, solitary applause for you.
Oh, is that a catfish?
I don't live in the touristy part of Quito, so if I do see another gringo, it's usually another student who is also on his or her way to the university in the morning. Oh, and gringo is totally not offensive here like it is in some other countries. I've only ever heard it used with something akin to affection, and often in the diminutive form of gringuito. Anyway, I still don't see that many foreigners unless I'm on campus, and when I think about the countries I have visited, it surprises me how homogeneous they seem at first. Obviously, that's not a completely true observation. There's a great deal of diversity here, and the range of people who identify from indigenous to mestizo to Afro-Ecuadorian to white represents a wide spectrum of colors, shapes, and sizes. That initial observation really just reflects my own position in the minority. I, like you, Paul, have given a lot of thought to living abroad in the future. I have always supposed it would be in a Spanish-speaking country, and most likely a Latin American country. One thing I may not have pondered long on before is how I will always, no matter how long I live here, be a foreigner, an extranjero. It does not matter how fluent I become in Spanish, because every time I get on a bus there is a 90% chance that I'll be the only white person and will stand a head taller than everyone around me and will be stared at. There's a limit to how much I can assimilate, it seems. But this hasn't completely impeded my feelings of integration because I quickly fell into the embrace of Quito, and it does feel like home. And so I ponder on and also leave you with John Steinbeck's words. A journey is a person in itself. No two are alike, and all plans, safeguards, policing, and coercion are fruitless. We find after years of struggle that we do not take a trip. A trip takes us. In this, a journey is like marriage. The certain way to be wrong is to think you control it. See you soon, Paul. I'll get to the punishment at a later time, once I figure out how to subtly use some creative license.